shit, man. White niggas ain't even got this. Hey, Boogie.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl TK, and I'm back with another Vlog Saturday. This Vlog Saturday is super special because tomorrow Mr. Bryson turns 3 years old. Yes, I'm gonna be the mommy of a 3-year-old, and a good God, it has been a long road, and I still got so many more years to go, you know, because he got to bury me. I can't bury him, you know, so like I got to do this for the rest of my life. Let me tell you, boys and Pisces boys, they are so needy. Okay, my son, and it's not just because, I mean, they say boys love their mamas regardless. I absolutely love it. But my son, he needs all the love. He needs all the kisses. He needs all the hugs. He's such a sweet kid, but he's still my child, so he talks back all the time. No, I don't want to do that. I said I don't want to do that, mommy. I be reasoning with a now 2-year-old, okay? Like, I'd be like, okay, if you do this, then you could do this. Like, I really be trying, you know, like there's no like book on parenting. Again, I said this in my last update video, but y'all, I don't know. Do it get easier? Do it get harder? I don't know. Cause this boy is a Sour Patch Kid for real. So in honor of Bryson's birthday, I figured I'd give y'all a little story time of when I went in labor. So 3 years ago, actually, yeah, 3 years ago, by this day I was on my second day of labor. I was in labor for 3 days. 3 days. Exactly. 3 whole ass days. Anyway, so it started because I couldn't get out of bed one morning. So I called my doctor. I had to go in to see her. She was like, your blood pressure is extremely high. You need to go straight to the hospital. They need to check you. They need to hook you up to stuff and do all these other tests or whatever. I was tapped into a preeclampsia most of my pregnancy, so I guess this meant that I had it. She was like, don't pass go. Like, you need to, I mean, don't stop. You need to just go. Don't collect 200. She was saying all this stuff. I had to stop and get some food. I'm so sorry. I'm just really not myself and I'm hungry, and I'm happy that I did. Here's why. So I get to the hospital, and I'm with a friend, and I'm talking to the nurses and I'm asking questions, and they're telling me, oh yeah, your blood pressure keeps going up and down, but it looks like it's getting pretty stable about now. I'm like, all right, cool. This is after an hour and a half to 2 hours, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. I'm about to leave because I want to go get some food. Like, I had my mind set on eating some curry goat that day. Like, I really did. Like, I had my mind set on it. I wanted it so bad. And I was like, yeah, all right, cool. So we good? She's like, oh no, baby, you gotta stay. You're being admitted. And we need to go ahead and induce you. I was like, so I gotta have this baby today? I gotta have this baby today? Bruh, I was so tight. But I'm happy that I got to eat, but I feel like I should have taken something to go or something because it wasn't enough. So they gave me this this medicine, and I guess they started giving me Pitocin or something like that. So as time's going along, my contractions are getting stronger. I'm still laid up in the bed. I'm just sitting there like miserable as hell. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want to eat, yo. I want to eat, yo. I want to eat. They wouldn't let me eat. They wouldn't let me eat. They was like, you know, we really don't want you to fake the medicine, etc., etc., whatever. So this is the second day. By the end of the second day, they thought I was going to give birth. I didn't. So this is just the labor part. I was in the hospital for a total of 7 or 8 days when I had my son. That's a long freaking time to be in the hospital these days. The turnaround time was like 2 to 3 days, maybe 5. I was in there for 7 days. 7 days. Whew. I got PTSD. This is a lot. I'm stressed. Okay. All right. So then they start giving me this other medicine. My contractions start like I can see it on the monitor. They have like numbers or whatever, how strong each contraction is. And I'm actually thinking I'm doing something. No. No, I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't feeling shit yet. I thought that I was actually like, I was like, oh, these not that bad. I'm gonna be cool with the natural birth. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. It was one of those things where it's like, you gonna tell her or should I? Because I'm gonna hurt her feelings, you know? Like the world I just wasn't prepared for what was yet to come. So, contractions start getting worse. They stuck a catheter, I think that's what it's called. Thing that just takes your pee out. By the way, I really think I want one of those. It's just so convenient. Anyways, off topic. So I had a catheter. I couldn't get up. I was like confined to a bed for those 3 days. And then like at the overnight, yeah, so this was overnight, day 2. Day 1 is gone. Day 2, I'm on medicine all day. They're just monitoring my contractions, which I thought was strong, which apparently weren't. And this is the irony, right? So my child's father had been in the room. He was sitting there on his phone. He was like, yo, I'm about to go move my car. Let me know if you need me. I'm like, all right, cool. Nurse is gone. Cool. He walks out probably about 3 minutes after he walks out. I'm sitting in a hospital bed. It's got to be 3 or 4 in the morning, one or the other. And it just felt like I peed on myself. And then this excruciating pain. If any of my TK officials that are women have any children, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? That shit is like, when I talk about it, it started making my stomach bubble. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I really just couldn't. Yeah, but anyway, so I felt water all over the bed. So I was like, oh shit, this is my water breaking. I was like, help. Nurse nowhere to be found. My child's father left the goddamn nurse remote. It was nowhere near me. So like it was extended on the other side or underneath the bed. For whatever reason, I couldn't get it. My phone is where he was at. Couldn't get to that. I'm like, help. Help. Nobody can hear me. Like, then my nurse, she walks upstairs, she's like, I'm like, oh, thank God you're here. I think my water broke. She was like, oh, good. I'm like, good. Bitch, I'm in pain. The fuck? Get this thing out of me. Get this baby out of me. Like, what? I don't like the way I'm feeling right now, doc. I'm not feeling it right now, doc. I'm really not feeling it. But anyway, she was like, do you want an epidural? Now, my whole pregnancy, my mom had 6 natural births, right? More power to her. Because me, I just swore I was going to have a natural birth. I wanted a natural vaginal birth. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so beautiful. I'm going to be so one with the baby. Everything's going to be so... I have mild scoliosis and my contractions were right in my lower back. It was like the worst thing I ever felt. So they were like, do you want an epidural? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, well the guy will be around soon, you know, just in case you change your mind. I was like, all right, cool. Dog. Right when that Asian man walked through that door and was like, are you sure you don't want an epidural? I got the worst, absolute worst pain of my fucking life. I felt the worst pain of my fucking life, yo. And that shit, I was like, I didn't care how I looked. My child's father was trying to hand me my phone because my mom was on the phone. He was like, here, talk to her, talk to her. And I remember, I just felt like I was like turned into like a demon for a split second because I turned around and I was like, get that phone away from me. I was so over it. I was like, sir, stick this epidural in my back. They stuck it in my back. The pain subdued. But the worst was yet to come. So right after the pain subdued, they're like push. So when you have an epidural, you can't feel anything, like waist down for the most part. And man, they were like, we have an emergency. We're having an emergency. So I start freaking out. It's like every mother's worst fear to hear that while you're laying on a table and a whole bunch of people have their hands on you. So I was like, it's an emergency. It's an emergency. I went and I looked over and I was about to talk to my mom and they were like, we got to get her into C-section. I was like, I don't want no C-section. Now, mind you, I said I want a natural vaginal birth. I had an epidural C-section. That goes to show you how you want God to laugh at you. Tell him your plans, cause boy, I was set on that. But I had to have an emergency C-section because his heart rate kept dropping, and then when his was up, mine would drop. So they rushed me to ER, took me apart, and put me back together. And my baby came out, and he's born at 6:14 in the morning. It was like 14. I'm just imagining them holding him up. I really don't know what the hell they were doing on the other side of that. But I remember the first thing I said when I looked at him, I was like, damn, you look Asian. I ain't have sex with no Asians though. You know, and that was, I play all day. But then after that, it hit me and I started crying. But that literally was like probably my first thought. Like, wow, you look so like an Asian black baby. I'm so confused right now. He didn't even look like his daddy to me at that time. It was all over the place. It was completely all over the place. But after that, I had to stay in the damn hospital for like 6 more days. I was losing my damn mind. They still wouldn't let me eat after I got out of labor, because when you get a C-section, you have to wait until you pass gas in order for you to eat, to make sure that your all that stuff is still working, your intestines and all that stuff. So I had to wait an extra day and a half. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 blood clot days with me going without like eating. Like, they was giving me like little stuff like meal replacements and stuff, but it really wasn't like it wasn't nothing. And I really wanted to eat, and I had my friends bring me food to the hospital and I couldn't eat it, and I was pissed. I was so mad. That's probably like the worst part. But I absolutely just enjoyed and adored hugging on my son for the first time, loving on him for the first time. He knew exactly where the boob was at. He knew exactly where it was at. I was in the hospital and I felt this thing called being engorged. Nigga. That shit. It's when your titties get rock hard and you almost feel like you're like this. And you can't move them at all. And it's just freaking terrible. These are the things that we don't talk about, man. Why don't we talk about these things? I don't know. But every time my son's birthday comes around, I get into a reflective mode of just, similar to my birthday, really, where I'm just thinking about how I could be a better parent, how I could be a better mom, how I can keep this ship afloat and in the direction it's supposed to be going, with God's guidance, of course. But I am so blessed to have a 3-year-old that is as charismatic, that is as funny, that is as goofy, that is so me. He acts just like me. And I am so blessed to be his mommy. All right, so enjoy this little video I done edited for him, full of pictures and videos of when my baby was born till now. I love you more. Thank you. I love you. I love you. type of kid you just gotta keep a camera on because you just never know.
No!
Alright, I hope that y'all enjoyed the little video. I hope y'all enjoyed story time. Shout out to my baby boy Bryson. Happy birthday, baby. You are my light, my life, my sun, my moon, my sour, my patch. And I don't know what I would do without you. You made me such a better woman. And you guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe this video. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We're finally getting monetized on YouTube. So excited, so excited. I could not have done it without you guys. Y'all got me to 5,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So just stay tuned, all right?